All right, in this video, I'm going to show you something really neat, and it's how to use Leonardo's new flow state, even with a free account, and then use that plus Cartario to create absolutely incredible looking images of AI influencers. It could be yourself, you train a custom model on that, and just how to get this amazing variety of different photos. So, this is the AI influencer, one of them that we made with Cartario. And then check this out. Okay, then I use Leonardo, which I'm going to show you in a second, to make these abstract pictures with the same, you get tons of them with the same starting model. And then, you can make, so I use the same girl here and I can make these abstract sort of photorealistic professional photos with her in different poses. Now, it doesn't have to be a person, it could be, there's just a lot of different things that it could be. So it could be really an image of anything, how to get this incredible variety with awesome prompting techniques that you'd never think of yourself, right? If you try to just yourself make prompts to make new images of her, it'll just be like her standing there with a different background. But how do you really make these you know how do you make them look so good and professional? So what we're going to do is hop over to Leonardo. I'm going to put the link in the YouTube description, all of them, so you can hop around easily. So we're in this flow state here. I'm going to link it straight to this page. So if you have a free account, you just sign up with, Google, whatever. You get 150 of these a day, every day, which is pretty generous. And you can upgrade if you need more. They have good features for other things. But I'm going to type, instead of doing the same thing with that same girl, I'll use our other model. So this is an international student. So make an make a photorealistic image of a 20-year-old female international student. She wears black, let's say glasses with black frames and is incredibly, she is, let's say I'll say half Korean, half white in this case, okay? So it doesn't really matter, but let's just do this and see. So you can see again, I'm in this flow state. So instead of just one image, I'm going to get these different images. Then I'm going to show you why we use Cartario on top of this, but then what the useful thing um, with Leonardo is. So take a look at this. Look at the different styles of the same prompt. So this isn't just one prompt and then a bunch of images. They're making a different prompt for each generation. Like this is not the same prompt as this, obviously. Okay, none of these are. So let's just scroll through about 20 or 30, and then I'll show you what I do. And you can just say, you don't have to look at the face so much, just look at the style of the image. So as I scroll, I do use up these credits. I'm at 11% of my daily limit on the free plan here. So I'll just go a little bit more. I'll go up to like 20% or so. And we'll take some of our, okay, I'm already done. All right, whatever. Okay, so let's just take some of our favorite styles, not the person, okay? So let's see what is cool. I like a lot of these, honestly. It's really neat variation. So let's just say, I don't know. Let's start with this one here, okay? So I'll click that. No, that's not where I click that. I will just go save to the library. I'm going to save a bunch of these to the library, and I'll show you what I can do. Just for fun, I'll save a pencil sketch to the library. What else do I like? This is kind of unique. I'll save that. I'll just do a few here. and I'll show you. So what you're doing here is you're learning the different prompting techniques that you can then, and then you can put yourself, if you're using Cartario, in any one of these styles. Okay, that's kind of a cool one. Um, all right, we'll do that. You can have fun with this all day, and you can, you can keep scrolling down in Leonardo, and you get even, you just get infinitely many generations, really. All right, so then if I go up here and I want to click on, where's my library? Probably go home here. Let's see. Okay, library. Now I can see all these images, and if I mouse over them, this is the cool thing. Then I get the actual prompt. Okay, and that's what I'm going to use in Cartario. So when I'm in Cartario here, I'm already logged in. I have the premium account for this. For the base plan, it's only $19 a month. But the cool thing with this is you get a lot of images, and you can actually train a custom model. That's the really neat thing. All right. So I'm going to use her here. I'm going to click over and go to the high quality. I'll do 4 images per prompt. And instead of just prompting, now the way this works, if you haven't used it, you have to use your trigger word, Zoe936. Every time you train a model, you get one of these trigger words. All right. And I'm going to start with, let's say I like this style here. So I'll click on that. And then you see, um, okay, I'll just copy this whole thing and I'll put it into Cartario, but then I'll just change a little bit. So what you have to do here is you start with your trigger word, because I don't want this to be the same person now. I want it to be based on Zoe, uh, the model that we have, Zoe936 photo. Okay, a photorealistic image of Zoe. Now, I don't have to describe her because I already have a custom trained model on her. Okay, so I just put that trigger word and I choose the model. It already knows what I'm doing. So it's our, and I think the ones on Cartario make better looking people because it's using the high quality Flux 1.1 with the high end training and everything. So anyway, let's just see photorealistic. Okay, so this is what we learned though from Leonardo, right? The intense dramatic weather, deep ultraviolet hues. Um, I'll just say, just to make sure, Zoe in her black glasses, just to make sure they understand. And then I'm going to take this part away because this is not what I need. This 20-year-old thing. That's just what I wanted before. Okay, and I'll copy and paste this. So this is the format I need. So I'm using the trigger word, photorealistic image, intense dramatic weather, deep ultraviolet hues, vivid purples, high contrast, stormy skies. See, this part of the prompt that I learned from Leonardo, I would not have thought about that. I would never think about that type of prompt. But if I see it in action, like they give you, then you can use that language to go and prompt an image created with that same style. So we're going to do a few of these just to show you. We'll pick some of our favorite ones. And again, doesn't have to be people. If you have a product you want to use or anything that you generate with Leonardo, you just get that diversity. Um, and then you can just use your favorite prompt. So let's just see. So you can see the style is copied. So, this is our girl here. This is our model. Okay, she looks a little different. That looks more like her there. And that looks good. Okay, that's how she looks. But now what I've done is I've copied the interesting style out of Leonardo, and then I'm using it with my own model. I have a model trained on myself, and I could just, have me in here. So I'll do another one just to give you the idea. Um, let's see. So back to Leonardo. Let's see what else we want. Let's say it is. Let's do 3 of these total just to get the idea. Okay. So we're going to put our model with this style of prompting. Okay. So I'm going to do that. So again, I have to put my trigger word Zoe 936, photorealistic image of Zoe in her black glasses. And then high contrast, low key lighting. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'll take that part out because that's just redundant. So, high contrast, low key lighting, deep shadows, dramatic effect. Okay, this is the kind of thing, again, you would, unless you're using Leonardo, you wouldn't even think to use that wording in your prompt. Okay, but it's going to give you some type of image like the one that you made, but you're substituting it with your own stuff, your own personal images or models, but using this technique, this prompting technique. So after this, we'll do one more, but then I think you'll get the idea. You probably already have it, but it's pretty fun. And I'm going to put links, like I said, to everything in there. You should definitely sign up to both of these. So let's see how this looks. You know, like look at this, right? This kind of lighting. So you're getting quite a bit of uh, and you can run it more than once. Like just having it get 4 images, that's not that much. It's not that many. Like you could run this 5 or 10 times and then pick the best one. So if you're running it 10 times, 10 times 4, that's 40. So you can pick the best one of each style. But you see, you're getting a dramatically different style of image just because you're copying the technique, right? And I'll do one more just to give you an idea. Um, let's see. This is kind of a funny one. Okay. Of course, you can also just play around with the exact prompt as well. No one's saying you have to take it exactly, but it just gives you an idea. Again, start with my trigger word, Zoe 936. A photorealistic image of Zoe in her black glasses. Vibrant complementary colors, layered paper mache material. Um, and then sculpted, textured layers, contrasting colors, balanced tones. I mean, who would think of this? If you're just thinking of an image, you never think of that kind of detail, right? But if you see it, then you might want to use it. Okay, so let's just prompt this and we will take a look. All right. And again, if I sort of liked one of them, if I'm actually using it for marketing or whatever, then I would do it a whole bunch more times with the exact same prompt. It's like rolling the dice each time. And some of them just randomly are slightly better than others, and you pick your favorite ones. Okay. It always takes a couple seconds, especially because we have it on the highest resolution and the best training. So let's see. That's kind of cool. So this is different. I mean, this is a different model, like an image model than the other one, but it's kind of cool too, right? I mean, um, what I would do, honestly, if I really wanted to get that same effect, I would get, I would put it into Chat GPT or Claude, and I would say, give me some variations of this to get more of the prompt that they had originally. But like, look how cool these photos look, right? And they give you so much variety. And then you get the inspiration from Leonardo and you just plop in your own model, whether it's a person, what, it really doesn't matter. Okay. But you can imagine if you run these prompts a few times and tweak them, you can get all sorts of unique looking images that you would never have otherwise thought of. So it's a really cool technique, and I am happy to share that with you guys again. So I did these ones with our other model here, exact same style. It's easier to do when I'm not talking um, the whole time because I have to focus on making the video, but play around with it. Again, links in the descriptions. Let me know what you think. Hope you like these ones. We teach a lot of this in our AI course as well, which you should sign up for if you really want to get ahead get ahead of the competition across the board. All right, I'll talk to you in the next video.